After Dr. Khan, we're going to have Lisa Takarik.
Thank you again for allowing me to speak. As I had mentioned 2 weeks ago, I'm a psychologist. I've been living in Lombard for over 30 years. I see Lombardians who struggle with mental health issues. So you're probably asking, like, why does this matter to us in Lombard? It's a very valid question. So this wasn't rehearsed. I'm just going to ask the people that are here that you're representing, obviously. These are people who are from Lombard. How many people here have felt like they are persistently sad or empty because of what has happened in Gaza? Raise your hand. Okay, this wasn't rehearsed. Okay, this is like, I'm just coming in here. I mean, one of them would have raised their hand and that would have been enough for me. How many of you have lost interest in activities that you once enjoyed because of what's happening in Gaza? Please raise your hand if you agree with that. How many of you experienced changes in your appetite or sleep because of what happened in Gaza? Raise your hand. Thank you. These are symptoms of depression, as I mentioned. Okay, moving on. How many of you experienced increased nervousness, fear, sense of doom because of what's happening in Gaza? Please raise your hands. Thank you. How many of you have had excessive worrying, can't control your ability to focus or stay calm? Please raise your hand if that's happened. How many of you had recurring nightmares, feeling numbed or detached from reality? Please raise your hand. My 8-year-old had a nightmare. He's 8, he's not even Palestinian. He had a nightmare that he was being kidnapped by the Israeli army. And then how many of you have had whatever's happening in Gaza affect your academic life, your work life, because of what's happening there? Thank you. So again, these are symptoms of depression, anxiety, and trauma. These are people that are here in Lombard that are affected by what's happening in Gaza. Last question, if this board puts a resolution and passes it, how many of you would feel some sense of support, that you're being supported by those who are representing you, that you would feel like there's some sense of relief? It's not going to solve the problem, but some sense of relief for you for what's happening. Raise your hand. I've made my case hopefully clear. I ask you to please put this resolution on the agenda and then pass it. Thank you.